All right, hello internet. I have
Hello, Internet.
yes, I have Hannah with me today, and we are playing Sheltered by Team 17. Sheltered is a post-apocalyptic survival management game with a bunch of other elements on top. Um, so let's see. I'm gonna blow away the Austin family because whatever they weren't gonna go. Also, should have blown away the Manson family. All
That would
right.
be karma.
So, Hannah is coming along with me. You can decide all of the things for our family. The first part of this is we have to make our initial survivors. So we
Oh
get four
gosh.
people. There's two adults and two children.
So first one is gonna be a lady.
Okay.
Uh, I am shit for coming up with names
I can hit
on the
randomize a bunch
fly.
of times, and we can just stop on one we like.
Yeah, I like her jeans, but I don't think that we don't need an optimist. Not yet. Not in the adults. Helen, deep sleeper. I like Helen.
All right, we got Helen. So she's deep sleeper, and then we can go through her stats preset. There's only like five you can pick from. So there's well educated, athletic, which they're better at running away and getting over obstacles. Troubled, they're the ones who are the best at fighting. Street
Well,
smart,
if she's troubled, she wouldn't be a deep sleeper. Uh, hmm. What was the first one? That was the one that had like one perception.
yeah, one perception, but eight intelligence. I don't know what any of these stats do aside from I know dexterity gives you a better chance to run away from things. I think perception helps you find things out in the wasteland, and strength. What is it? Well, strength is just straight up for combat.
Let's make Helen well educated.
All right, so Helen is well educated. Next. Oh wait, I wonder if the help actually describes this. I haven't ever actually looked at it. Oh, here we go.
There we go.
Strength just takes weapons figured out with fists. Also used if a bully. Okay, so one of the things is when you meet people out in the wasteland. This wasn't here when I first played.
Ah,
When you meet people out in the wasteland, you get four options, which is like um, flee, trade, recruit, and bully. And bully is basically an intimidate check, and if you succeed, they'll give you stuff. If you fail, then you have to fight them.
mm.
And then dexterity. Oh, okay, dexterity determines if a attack hits. Intelligence is for recruitment attempts. Charisma is for trade, and perception is searching locations. Um, and so one of the things is we get to pick a positive trait for all of our survivors, but all of our survivors randomly get assigned a negative trait.
Do we not can we figure out what the negative trait is,
Nope,
or is it like hidden?
it comes up when we get control of them.
Okay. So Helen is a deep sleeper, and she could be any of those things on the right.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have Jerry.
I don't like Jerry. Jerry's a shit name. Sorry, Jerry's.
All right. We got Mary.
I like her hat. Um, we'll just make a whole army of deep sleepers.
The Sleep Nation. Oh right.
I like the violent hat wearing. Let's go with Mary.
All right. Next, we got Frank.
Poor kid,
He's
stuck
a
with that name in the post-apocalyptic.
he's a smarty pants.
Let's just change his hair color. His hair, what is that? Frosted tips? Like that's no good.
Auburn. Another Auburn. Black. Blacker. Kind of blackish brown. Regular brown. Do you want to change his name from Frank?
Yes, but I don't know what's a good name for a child. Just name him Kid. Kid. uh, and then change his shirt. He looks way too clean to be post-apocalyptic.
T-shirt. Coat. Sweater. Polo.
Kid sounds like he'd wear a hoodie.
Okay.
Let's give him a hoodie.
All right, there you go. There's Hoodie Kid. What do we want to make him?
Hyper Kid.
Hyper? All right.
Hyper Kid.
High dexterity. There we go. And then we got Brian. Fucking Brian.
Wow, that hair is horrible. Just call him 90s.
There we go. 90s Brian.
90s Bry.
Legs.
I almost want to change his shirt color, but that Nickelodeon orange is great, so leave it.
All right. What do we want to make him? He's got bully right now. To go with his fucking
What else is there?
perfect hair part. Alert. Smarty pants. Know it all.
I don't know. That was like a cool kid haircut, so either know it all or well spoken. 90s Bry.
All right, and do we want a cat or a dog? Cat needs less rations and hunts mice. Dog gives better stress relief for family members.
um,
Also, the dog needs food every day.
let's go with a cat.
Okay,
When I get better at the game, maybe we can get a dog.
what do we want to call a cat?
Hmm. What? I cat. Like Mad Max's dog, just cat.
Okay, and what about the family? Right now, there's the Smiths.
Smith's. How about I'm looking at stuff on my desk. Castell. That's the pen brand. Let's go with that.
All right, Castell family.
Yeah. There's no E, but that's fine. We're fancy.
Yeah. I already kind of know the game pretty well. Do you want to do the tutorial?
No, you'll explain it anyway. So
Okay. Do not want to play tutorial. So we start out. Oh yeah, tip: don't leave the shelter doors open.
are there zombies in this game, or is it just
No, it's just
survival?
people. It's just people. So
Okay.
this is our shelter. So I'm gonna take control of most of the family members, except for like when we need to go on runs and stuff. Play. All right. Hey, there was a hiccup there. Here's all the stats. So every person has their thirst, their hunger, sleep, toilet needs, hygiene. I didn't think that actually did anything, but it turns out it does. Stress and trauma. And then we have 8 gallons of gas, 15 rations of water, 10 rations of food.
Okay.
So I'm going to send Helen out. Anytime you want to send somebody out to the surface to do basic stuff, which we have a couple of things we need to take care of on the surface. We have an oxygen filter and a water filter, and we can also do things like set up snare traps to catch food if we have the supplies to build them. Anytime you go up there, you need to take one of these hazmat suits. You can't take them on runs, though. So let's see. 90s Bry, you fix this up. That's our generator.
Their charisma,
Fix it up with
charm
that.
it into working.
Yeah, that's what he's going to do. I don't know why you don't need... It doesn't require any sort of skill or any sort of materials to fix a thing. I'm also going to rearrange our shelter because we have a bad layout to start with.
Okay.
So I can get more fucking sleeping bags on the floor. So right now our shelter has... Here we go. We can make stuff for... You can make weapons for combat and traps to catch animals. We have not enough things to build most of the things we want. We can build a snare trap, but our food sitch is looking pretty good right now. And if you go... We only have enough storage space to hold 20 foods at the moment.
So there's not a lot of point in hunting right now when
Not
we
yet.
got 10 foods.
Yeah, and I
How
want to
many
send
foods
people
does it take to feed a person? Just one?
one ration, and they need it at indeterminate times of the day. I'm also going to hold off on making any runs until we get a rain, or until we get rain, because one of the things about runs is that you have to have a certain, like, it takes up a certain budget of your water,
Mhm.
and like you burn through your water really, really fast.
Because everybody is 70% water.
Yeah, I'm also going to turn off this light so we can save some gasoline. So, Mary, you're doing that because I accidentally selected you when you were building this. So we also have this camper van, and I'm not sure, but I think the goal of the game is we can check the vehicle. Oh yeah, you can use it to travel on expeditions, but we have to get all these parts for it to make it work. In all of the times I've played this game, I have only ever collected one part for a camper van. I think it was like a tire. It was a single fucking tire.
Tire with a Y.
Yeah, because I guess this game is English.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I also should have 90s Bry make a toilet. Actually, I need to have him upgrade the crafting bench.
So we can make a toilet or just...
Yeah, because you can make a toilet that's called the bucket toilet by default, which is a bucket
great.
that you poop in.
Not great.
But if I upgrade, then I can actually get a toilet that like flushes and doesn't like cover you in shit when you use it.
Yeah, so our hygienic kid won't freak out about that.
We can also upgrade our systems out here. So let's see. So right now, the conditions we're going to experience early on in the game are just going to be dust storms and rain, and that's pretty much all the weather conditions. Rain gives us more water in the rain barrel. But later on in the game, we get heavier and heavier dust storms, which this is what the oxygen filter is for. It blocks out dust storms, and there's something later we get called black rain, which provides less water and is also contaminates our water source, and I
Mm.
guess contaminates our air supply. So the better our oxygen filter is, the less radiation comes into the shelter.
So more decontamination or resistance?
Um, well, this is
Nope, resistance.
yeah. So this filters the radiation out faster. Although you notice that it uses up a lot of our valves and a lot of our wool.
Hmm.
And one of the things is anytime we go on a run, everybody going out on a run needs a gas mask. And gas masks are for some reason single use only.
Hmm.
And to build them, you have to use 1 unit of plastic, 1 unit of rubber, and 1 unit of wool.
So just hold on to the wool.
Yeah. So that's why I generally hold off on upgrading things. But all of our main systems in the shelter can be upgraded. I've never upgraded durability because I haven't found a point for it, because it doesn't take any materials to repair our stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So let's
And
see.
you can and get 4 people to go up and repair it. So
Yeah, and fucking like 2 hazmat suits. So we got decontamination upgrade, durability upgrade, and efficiency upgrade. Which this one's nice, except it uses a lot of leather for some reason, which I don't have.
mm-hmm.
I don't know why I need to stuff 8 pelts of leather into my water filter to make it better at filtering water. But, there you go. So, friggin' Helen's coming back down. Need to have her
How
return.
does a little on the side with like Helen's stats? Do they go up? Like, is
The
her
sh-
hunger good or bad right now?
It's middling. When it gets bad, it'll be red. Oh yeah, that also
Okay.
reminds me. So if I hit the home button, that automates all of the guys, which is nice. 90s Bri, don't go to the surface.
Andy Spry, your
90
charisma cannot stop the apocalypse.
90s Bri, why? So I'm gonna automate all of them so I don't have to keep telling them to to go feed themselves constantly. This basically turns it into like The Sims.
Yeah.
Now I can also hit this fast forward button here, which for right now, I think we're doing pretty okay. I can also get paint at some point to start fixing the walls of our shelter, which for some reason have been graffitied to hell and back. So 90s Bri is currently upgrading the craft bench. He's not going to actually stop doing that until he's done, despite how he really desperately needs to get sleep.
No, I have to hammer the nails.
I have
So
to do this,
sleepy.
Mommy. Mommy, why? You also notice that there's like sawdust and stuff going around, and this comes up anytime you build something, so I have to build a mop and a bucket to clean that up eventually.
Wow.
Oh, right, and also I'll have Kid fill the cat's bowl. Because if
Yeah,
the cat...
kid, take care of your cat.
Yeah.
Kid, cat, kid.
So right now it would be sort of a bad idea to do a run, but we could do one anyway. Anytime you want to try and go out for supplies, let me know. 90s Bride's gonna go take a nap now.
Good. Go sleep.
Day 2. There we go. So I'm gonna have Mary build us a toilet, a good toilet. Usually I can build it right next to the crafting table. I think they fixed that.
Oh. Can't work where you poop.
Yeah, well, it used to be you could move the crafting table far enough over that you could put something else right next to it. Because these rooms are really small. Usually the first thing I try and get whenever I go out on a run is cement, so I can make another room in the shelter. And yeah, my kid will just keep telling me that I have enough parts to upgrade a system, and I'm like, great, none of these systems are worth upgrading. Except for the generator. The only thing I'd want to do with the generator is improve its efficiency, but it needs a lot of things we don't have, like wires and valves. So I think I'm just going to fast forward this for a bit.
Sounds good. When do you usually go on a first run after everything's all stabilized?
Usually after the first rain. Oh, we got a dude coming.
Uh-oh. Dude, get out of our hole.
Let's see. Okay. He's gonna come. I wonder. Sometimes they want to come into your shelter, and sometimes they just want to trade. Larry.
Larry.
I wonder if you have anything for trade.
Maybe. You got any valves?
Let's see what he's got. You can compel people to trade. So he's got duct tape. He's got antibiotics, circuit breaker, shotgun shells, rubber, and a motor.
Rubber was needed for the something.
Yeah, for the gas masks. So we have that. Here's what we have for trade. Right now we have 8 gas masks. I think you used to only start with 5, so they increased that so it was less annoying. So we have these anti-radiation tablets, which you can use to cure radiation sickness instantly. We get 5 of those. We have 9
Yeah, we're not
rations of
trading those for shit.
9 rations of food, 13 rations of water, and 8 gallons of gas. Some duct tape, a whole shitload of wood.
Does he need any wood?
Wood is
Or did
his,
we want to hold? Are those hard to? Is that hard to find?
You can find wood anywhere out, like all the basic construction materials like duct tape, wood, metal, and nails, I think you can find anytime you're out making a run. So it looks like right now we don't have a lot worth trading except for like one thing of anti-radiation tablets, which is worth 40.
Yeah, that's not. Mm. So you have to find something that equals 24 for the rubber.
Yeah, and most of the stuff we have is worth like 1 or 2, and a lot of it is things that we'd like to keep.
Well, then we'll find rubber someplace else, I guess, because I really don't want to give up anything else that we have.
I haven't found a situation. The only sickness anybody's ever gotten in my shelter was food poisoning, and they get that if they don't shower enough, because their hands are dirty, I guess.
Well, I got that one hygienic kid, so he should nag the rest of us into being clean.
I need to build a shower. Also, showers eat up a lot of water to use, because showering.
I don't think we can afford the rubber.
Cancel the trade. All right. Oh man, why, 90s Bri? Why are you not drinking water?
90s Bry's too busy sleeping. I know that feeling, 90s Bry. Oh, I should really take care of myself, but sleep is so great.
And Helen's just kind of taking a poop.
You go, Helen. Go take a poop, flip a pan of brownies at the PTA meeting, whatever you need to do.
All right, so we're just kind of waiting. God damn, we are burning through our water like crazy. I think it's because of the...
supposed to rain in the first few days, or is that also completely random?
It's totally random. I have had a game where it was raining when I entered the vault, and I have had a game where, like... Yeah, I know our water supply is running dangerously low. I can't do anything about it, Mary. Get off my dick for a second.
I would laugh so hard if the first run of this game we just end up dying of dehydration because it won't fucking rain.
Yeah, no, that would suck real bad. Oh yeah, nobody can use the toilet either because every time you flush the toilet, it takes 4 fucking water rations.
Gross.
Yeah, and I could really do with building a shower. I have no space and I have no water to run it, Helen.
Helen, for all your intelligence, you're really not that smart.
Oh no, someone has food poisoning because I don't have any fucking water to do stuff with. No, 90s Bri, you can't do this. Stop walking to the surface, 90s Bri. So there we go. Helen's just gonna keep like puking all over the place now.
And I can't. I don't have a mop and bucket to clean it up.
Here, let me see if 90s Bri can build a mop and bucket. Do we have enough space for that? Yes, we do. It's right here. Yes.
Thank God.
And I could just tell somebody to go and fucking... Yeah, I know you're dying to go to the toilet. I'm dying for water to happen.
Oh, Helen is dying.
90s Bri, go clean up the shelter.
90s Bri, you were the only one holding us together.
Right on service!
Thank God it's
yes!
raining.
Oh God, thank you.
Okay. I have to take a goddamn shower.
Okay, fuck, I need to build a shower first. Crap. I can build a regular-ass shower. Let me see if I have a place to put one. No, I think the mop and the bucket took up the only place I could put one.
Can't you take a sleeping bag away?
I could. I'll deconstruct the sleeping bag. Kid, take care of that. We can also it's a good idea to set up a run now because I don't know how long this rain's gonna last. So we can set one up. All right, there we go. Items have been added to our inventory. Great. So we can set up an expedition now. Helen,
send out
Mary. See. Mary, she's a dirty girl.
She's dirty, but she's...
Deep sleeper, pessimistic.
What does pessimism do?
I don't remember.
Okay. Well...
We can send out 2 people, but if we... I know that there's... generally, there's 3 places right next to the shelter, which are like a farm, a gas station, and something else that I can't remember what it is now. Well, we'll see that when we get to the map. So we can send 2 people out. Every person we send can carry 6 things. So we could send 90s Bri.
90s Bri and Mary?
Oh, cowardice.
Ooh.
But remember, every person we send out uses one of our gas masks, and we have 8.
Ooh, then let's just send Mary. She's dirty, but, like, she'll clean herself when she gets back.
Alright, so like I was saying, there is the church, there is the small farm, and there's a house. Usually there's a school. So each of these places will have things we can get. All right, so we have the church, we have a small farm, and we have a small house nearby. Each of these things will have different items in them, and for some reason, you'll have like an eternal supply of items coming out of these places. Now, any place, you notice that in the map, there's like mountains and like forests and whatever. Any place that isn't filled with these, we can also scout out to try and find new stuff. We don't know what's there until we do it. Generally, our first run, we want to keep things real close to the shelter, and then if we have a surplus of water still, we can set up a long-term expedition to like walk out and explore the unknown. One time I got lucky and I found an entire town.
Sweet. Let's go to the church.
We can actually make a full
full run.
Yeah. So if we want to, we could go and explore all of these, but remember we can only carry 6 things at a time.
Let's just go to the church and the farm then.
Okay. So that'll use up 3 of our water rations and 1 of our gas masks.
Okay.
Confirm. So we can equip them with weapons. So you notice that some of these things are green. Anything green can be used as a weapon. So we can take a wooden board or a pipe right now.
Pipe? I don't know. We've only got 4 of those.
Yeah, but
pipe.
if you don't lose it, then you just get it back.
Bring it back. Okay.
And then anything blue is a defensive item, like a gas mask. We can also take things with us. We can also fill our inventory preemptively to try and trade. I don't know how many people we're going to see on a small journey that far out. Generally, you'll find people at locations like around other scavenging areas, and you can talk to them and trade or fight them. So do you want to pack anything else in our stuff? We don't really have anything worth trading is the problem.
Yeah, I'd say just go empty-handed and then come back with stuff if you can.
We're ready to send
Mary's
this party
probably
out
not going to be...
All right, we're going to send this party out into the wasteland.
She's probably not going to be intimidating enough compared to the dude that had like 10 strength or whatever, but hopefully that means she can't get as intimidated. I don't know if that NPCs can use that on us.
No, they can. Some of them will just say, "I want to kill you," and then we have to like fight them. Accept transmission. Hello, Mary here. I stumbled across a church, and it looks like it might have some good stuff. You want me to take a look?
Yes. Helen, get your shit together. 90s Brian Kidd are just the only...
They're holding this shelter together. Also, it stopped raining, unfortunately, but it's a good thing we planned the expedition when we did. We also have a maximum amount of water we can hold in our shelter at the moment. I've met somebody in this church. Should I stop and talk to them?
Ooh, approach strangers... Because you're scrappy, you can probably handle it.
Alright, so he's got a crowbar. We have a pipe. Hey, hello. Trade, recruit, flee, bully. Oh, Mary's actually the scrappiest one. So if we wanted to try and fight this guy, we could. There's also the chance that he might just be an ass kicker and destroy us.
I don't know. I don't like his hair. Fuck him up.
Look, we know only one of us is leaving this, don't we? Alright, so attack options. We can try and kill him, which deals damage, or we can try and subdue him, which has a chance of knocking him out.
I don't know, Mary. Are you a cold-blooded killer? Your clothes look like you'd punch a man out, but your hat says you're sophisticated. Subdue?
Alright. Wow, we got him on the first hit. What does he have? He has a food ration, a leather, and sand. Just a bag of sand.
An incredibly fine assortment of minerals and rocks. You can leave in the sand, unless we need it for something.
The only thing that's nice about sand is if you have that in limestone, you can turn it into cement with the crafting bench. But there's also a chance we might just find cement.
Yeah, let's just take the food and the leather.
All right.
He can keep a sandbag.
Victory! Dexterity and trauma went up the slightest amount.
I assume if you kill someone, the trauma goes up quite a bit.
You know, I thought that, and I've killed a lot of people, and it never changed anything, except transmission.
Huh.
I found something in the church. Are you interested?
Yeah. Is it the dude's stupid hair?
3 food rations. And 2 bags of limestone, of course. We also have a pipe and a wood and some nylon.
Uh,
Nylon's useful for something. I don't remember what now. And a single nail.
do we have limited inventory space at the...
We do, but we're not going to fill it up at least for like 5 runs.
Okay,
And we can build
then
another
grab the
box to hold
limestone.
more stuff.
Grab the limestone just in case we run into another
Sure.
sandbag.
We can also dump stuff off at another site if we don't like it.
Okay.
Also, our water is at max capacity. Do we want to send 90s Bry or Kid out to go and do more exploring?
Let's send Kid, because I think 90s Bride is a coward.
He's
Ain't he?
totally a coward. So we'll wait for Kid to be done building the
Shower so Helen can finally shower her, wash her puking ass.
Yeah, alright. So, Kid, you're not going to take a shower. You're going to let Helen take it. Oh, accept transmission. Damn it, Kid. Hello, Mary here. I've stumbled across a small farm. It looks like it might have some good stuff. You wanted me to take a look? Alright.
We only have like 2 inventory slots, but yeah.
Alright, we're
check
going
it
to
out.
set up an expedition with Kid, who's a dirty boy.
Just like Mary. It's okay. They can shower when they get back.
Alright. So, next person. I don't think we want to send anyone else. This is a one-man expedition.
Just go out there, Kid.
Kid's a 3-man, 1-man army. All right, so we can set up a potentially long expedition and kind of gamble on the rain lasting long enough to restore all of our water. Just send Kid off into the wilderness by himself.
Send Kid up to the house, and
Okay.
then around that surrounding area, maybe it'll lead to a town.
All right, so like this way.
Yeah.
How much water do we want to use? Right now we can use 16 units. Send party.
Go forth, Kid.
Helen, take a shower. There we go. Thank you, Helen. We're gonna send Kid out there, water storage it.
But what about the let party handle it?
That just means it simulates it and lets us know what happens.
Oh, then get involved. Let's see.
Small farm. Another one out here risking the dusk and disease. I think it'd be useful. I'm all for joining up. What do you say, partners? We don't know what any of his stats are.
I don't know, Donald, you look kind of shady. Why are you still wearing a suit and tie?
Do we want to recruit Donald and his weird gray skin?
Now that you point out that it's gray, yes, that is very concerning, especially all these dead cows around him. Yeah, let's take a risk on him.
All right. He sucks.
Oh, god damn it, Donald.
Great. I'm looking forward to meeting everybody. I don't know why our strength
we're gonna
went
send
up
him
for
out.
recruiting somebody.
We're just gonna send Donald off into the wasteland, and we're just gonna send him off to die. Can we do that?
So we have 3 more food rations. Once we have 5, it creates a new block. Oh, cement.
There's 2 cements and we got 2 sands, so we could...
So we have enough cement now to make a room. So if we want to jump
Okay,
the
then
limestone
you'll-
and the sand to pick up more food and fuel.
Yeah, that sounds like a better idea.
Hey, this is Kid. I found a small house in the wasteland. Yeah, check it out, Kid.
Just go in the stranger's house.
So here's one of the... If we built a snare trap, we could have captured this weird deer thing. So we want to just send Donald out into the wasteland without a gas mask.
Yeah, just fuck Donald. He's so useless.
So we want to set
I
up an
regret
expedition
recruiting him.
immediately, especially since we're maxed out on water.
Yes.
Set up
And
expedition.
then just send him far, far away.
That would use up almost all of our water to send him that far out.
Don't send him... You don't have to send him that far out. Just don't give him a round ticket.
Goodbye, Donald. All right, Helen's back. Perception 3.
Helen.
Or not Mary. There we go. So now we can
Helen,
dump all of our stuff. Boop, 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 boop. Kid to base. There's someone in a small house. Looks like they want to talk. What should I do?
Talk to them. Who's gonna hurt it? Who's gonna hurt Kid? Besides the psycho.
Okay, we have nothing to trade him, so we're just going to have to abandon this. I'm surprised. I thought you were going to snatch up everything I had. Maybe I'm better off than I first thought.
Yes, because this kid is a snatcher.